I believe the bands such as the Foo Fighters really like this desk. They used it for some albums a few years ago. I was told recently that Fall Out Boy used it, but you find it in professional studios up and down the country.
Join us as we explore the amazing API 1608 console at DBS Institute. We'll walk you through its setup, talk about why it's unique and why analog is still so important now.
So this studio is set up to be able to be used alongside our live rooms. It's various different rooms it's connected through, and it all feeds in to the 1608, which is the main mixing console in this room. And then we have that routed alongside our outboard gear, so compressors that you can use to boost the sound, to colour the sound. So that can be routed through there. We've also got on this side, we have equalizers and reverb and delay units. This is to extend upon what these can do, and then the reverb and delay speak for themselves. They add colour and echo to your sound. So it's an older model and it is completely analog. The reason we still use it is because it is an industry standard. It has been for many years. It teaches a lot to the students about how to use mixing consoles and how to work in a professional environment. And the sound of this particular desk is also quite unique. It's mostly unique to do with the circuitry built inside of it and how each section is put together. It's a closely guarded secret. They don't tell you how to build it yourself. It has a very particular sound for each different part, and how that all melds together makes it a really good desk to use.
It's still quite popular then,
Oh,
right?
massively, yeah. And they're really hard to get hold of. Parts are really scarce because the people that have them, they hold on to them. They don't want to let it go anywhere.
I heard you rave about these built-in equalizers.
Yes.
Why?
So these equalizers are amazing. They affect the sound in a very particular way, and you have a lot of control over what frequency can be boosted or reduced. And even now, there are companies making these different models in software versions like Waves. They emulate the sounds that these can do. Not quite as well as the actual analog, but they get quite close.
This is an analog model, and how does this compare to a digital one?
They work in pretty much the same way in terms of signal flow, so the signal traveling through the different elements and out of a fader. Where this differs is this runs totally on electrics and circuitry, whereas a digital desk will do it all through chips that do the same thing but through a different process. People choose analog desks because it adds that slight sound to it. It adds a warmth to it. It makes it sound quite real, whereas a digital desk can sometimes sound very clean, unnatural, some people think. Which is why people like analog, people like vinyl as well, for the same reason.
Okay, and you've used this for quite a while. What's your favorite thing about this?
To start with, it looks like a really beautiful desk, which makes it quite nice to use. What I really enjoy is how you can route sound through the desk using this section of the desk here. These are the echo sends, also known as auxiliary sends. It means you can route sound to different groups, to different effects units on either side, and it basically allows you to expand on what you can do within the console. We've got other desks by different companies, different consoles that are totally hybrids, and they are great as well, and great for the students to learn on because it's the forefront of technology now. But I'd always have at least one fully analog desk.
Okay, so this is where they learn the fundamentals, but upstairs there's also a room where they can be very innovative with sound. So watch the video here.